Okay, I'm coming to chapter 11 today, and now I'm going to talk about 11.1 quadratic function and their graphs. So in this chapter, we're going to talk about quadratic function, which can be written as fx equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, with a is not equal to 0. For example, fx equal to x squared plus x minus 2 and minus 2 x squared plus 4. For this case, b equal to 0, right? You don't have the middle term as bx, right? Because the b equals 0, so then it just doesn't have the middle term. Okay, so also we're gonna learn about the vertex of the parabola. Okay, so in order to find the vertex, um, so you guys should know that the vertex is could be the minimum point over here, or it could also be the maximum point over here. Okay, so they was both of them called vertex of a parabola. And in order to find the vertex, you need to know that it had to be in the form as and other pair. So here, so x and y, right? And in order to find the x coordinate of the vertex, you should use the formula as x equal to negative b over 2a. And the y coordinate will follow by f of negative b over 2a. Okay, so you can just substitute the x value into the equation to get it. So you can see the example in the right hand side over here. For example, with fx equal to 2x squared plus 8x minus 7, then you can find the x. I'm gonna call x the x vertex, right? X vertex, xv. Okay, so x vertex equal to negative b, which is 8, right? Over 2 times a, right? A is negative 2, so 2 times negative 2 will equal to 2. So that is v, or x vertex. And then we're gonna find the y vertex, right? Will be equal to f of 2, or f xv, right? Then you substitute 2 into the fx, and then you got f2 going to be equal to negative 2 times 2 squared plus 8 and 2 minus 7 will equal to 1. And then the vertex will be equal to 2, 1. Okay, so the graph of f will be open downward because a is less than 0. Okay, so so if a less than 0, then you're going to have the graph open downward like this, right? And for a greater than 0, the graph will open upward. Okay, as the parabola over here. Okay, so let's move up a little bit, and we also gonna wanna learn about graph of a quadratic functions. So its graph is a parabola that opens upward if a is greater than 0, and downward if a is less than 0, as I state above. And the vertex can be used to determine the maximum or minimum of the y value. So, for example, in here, if I try to graph the negative x squared minus 2x, I know that the a in here equal to -1, which is less than 0. Then, and I can find the vertex, which is -1, 1. This is like a shortcut. Actually, you have to follow the way to find the vertex. But anyway, after that, you're gonna get the vertex is -1, 1 is here, right? So the maximum of the y value is 1. Okay, maximum of the y value is 1 over here. Okay, which is a y coordinate of the vertex, and you can see as a is negative, then is the graph is open downwards. Okay, and you see in the figure over here downward. Okay, so let's go ahead and you're down here to see some concept for the parabolas. The first picture is the graph of the basics, the most basic parabolas y equal to x squared. You guys should remember this, and you can see that the graph has vertex at the origin. Okay, so over here, and it just keep going up because a in here is 1, so it's just going up. Also, I want to mention that I want to tell you that there is a axis that's called axis of symmetry. Okay, we go through the vertex. We is a vertical line go through the vertex, and in this case, it is the y-axis, which is x equal to 0, and we call axis of symmetry in here is equal to 0. Okay, and the next one, we have another graph with open downwards and have vertex is at 0 and 2, right? And again, the x-axis of the symmetry is go through the vertex, right? And it's a vertical line go through the vertex, right? And it's always going to be equal to the x equal to the x coordinate of the vertex. Okay, so I'm gonna say here axis of symmetry over here is a vertical line that passed through the vertex, but it is not part of the parabola. See that? And okay, so the last one, you can see the graph is open upward with the b vertex at 2, -1. Okay, so here, and see the axis of symmetry is go through the vertex. The axis of symmetry is a vertical axis and go through the vertex. Then it should be equal to it should be is x equal to 2. Okay. Yeah. Right. So now let's move down. And remember that the vertex is the lowest point on the parabola, and when the parabola is open upward. You see that? Is when it is open upward over here. Is the it is the lowest. Okay. And if it is the parabola is open upward, then sorry, if it open downward, then the vertex become the highest point, right? You can see that. Okay. Okay, so now let's move to example number 1. Use the graph of the quadratic function to identify the vertex, the axis of symmetry, and whether the parabola opens upward or downward. So you can see in here the first one, right? The first one is right way give you the graph is open. Oh, how can I write? Open upward, right? Upward, right? And the vertex will be the see that, so then vertex will be the lowest point, right? Is the lowest point. Is here, right? And you can see it is the say 1 and -3, right? You can see that it is the value is 1 and -3. Okay. What else? Axis asymmetry. So the axis asymmetries have to go had to let me see had to go straight. Not really straight. Let me see how can I make it straight. Okay, so I'm gonna to make better. Okay, so look better, and this is the symmetry, axis of symmetry, axis symmetry, axis of symmetry is x equal to, right? Because this is the vertical line, so it has to be x equal to 1, right? Exactly because it's go through the vertex, so it's gonna be the coordinate of the x vertex. Okay, so now moving to the next graph. Part B, you can see it is open downward. Right, open downward, right? So then is give you a max, right? A highest point. Okay, so I'm gonna say vertex is the highest point, which is at 2 and 4, right? You can see that clearly. And the axis symmetry will go through is a vertical line and go through this one. Okay, so let me see. and the axis axis of symmetry is x equal to 2. Okay, so that is it for the example 1. Now I'm gonna show you how to find the vertex of parabola. Let's do example number 2. Okay, so keep in mind that in order to find the vertex of parabola, we just follow the formula over here, right? xv equal to negative b over 2a, right? See that? So I have I'm gonna list out a, b, and c. A in here is 2, b in here is negative 4, right? And c in here is 1. So you can see here is A, here is B, and here is C. Make sure the B in here include the negative over there, right? So I know that xv or x vertex will be equal to negative b over 2a, with equal to negative of a negative 4 over 2a, which is number 2, right? And then use a calculator, you will get xv equal to 1, right? And in order to find the yv, we equal to f of xv, which is 1 in here. And I just substitute into the f of x over there. I have 2 times 1 square, square minus 4 times 1 plus 1. And you can use a calculator, and that equal to 2 minus 4 plus 1, which is negative 2 plus 1, and equal to negative 1. Okay, so vertex will be, vertex is 1 comma negative 1, right? You see that? And if you want to say support the answer by graphically, right? You can go ahead and draw the graph. Okay, so I have whether I have vertex as, let me see, maybe I have to, for this one I can just use my Desmos to show you guys. Okay, so I can use Desmos, and I have 2 y equal to 2x to power 2, and then minus 4x plus 1. As you can see, the graph has vertex as 1, negative 1. Okay, so that should be the answer. Oh, come on. Okay. And now we're going to come to the graphing quadratic functions. I have example number 3 here. Sorry. Okay. number 3 here. We're going to identify the vertex and axis of symmetry on the graph of y equal to fx. Okay, so for problem A, you can right away try to find the vertex first. But before doing that, I have to list out on A, what is that equal to, B, what is that equal to, and then C, what is that equal to, right? For A in here, you convert this to be in the form of quadratic. You can know that it is x squared plus say 0x, right? Because the middle term is the x term doesn't appear on this, so that's be that's give you a 0x and then minus 1, right? So then in here I have a equal to 1, b equal to 0, and c equal to -1. So then you have the x vertex will be equal to negative b over 2a, which equal to negative of 0 over 2 times 1, and that's still equal to 0, right? And y value of v, a vertex, will be f of 0, which equal to 0 squared minus 1, which equal to 1. So from these two information, I can have vertex is 0, 1. In axis symmetry is the lines that's the vertical line. Let's go to the vertex, and you can know that it's going to be x equal to xv, which mean x equal to 0, and that will be the vertex of symmetry. Sorry, axis of symmetry. And if you want to graph this, I can just, have a straight line here, okay, and I want to have the vertex, which is 0 and 1, so 0 and 1, so here, sorry, -1, right, -1. I make a small mistake, so it should be here. Here the vertex, right? And maybe you need some more value to know the to know about the graph, right? So you may have put some maybe I'm gonna have say x here and y here, right? Or fx, let's say fx, right? Maybe I use t table better, so I'm gonna have t table here, x here, fx here, right? I was that I know that we have axis of symmetry, which is x equals 0, so have x equals 0 here, so 0, and then from 0 I have the x-axis is -1, right? So at 0 here, right, all the values such as the -1 here and 1 here, they have to be equal each other. Since we have symmetry, axis go through x equals 0, so these two numbers have to be equal each other for the y value. Okay, so let's let's see if let's see what is y value for -1. I have -1 square minus 1. That's give me 0. Right, so then this guy also going to be 0. So 1 square, you can check 1 square minus 1 is 0. Right, for -2 here, -2 is going to give me fx will be what's that, 4 plus, minus 1, which is 3, right? 3, right? So then number 2 over here has to be equal 3. So it is symmetry. Okay, so I'm gonna have so at -2 here I have 3 as the y value, right? And also at 2 in this side also I will get 3, right? As -1 and 1, that's gonna give me 0. Oh wait, 0. Does that mean this here? Okay. Okay, so I have x equals 0 as the symmetry, right? Is axis symmetry. Okay, and maybe I use the color to draw the graph. So the graph go like that. Okay, and it's gonna go like this. Okay, so this is the graph of the of this function x squared minus 1. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do part B in here. I'm gonna have in here I have a equal to 1, b equal to 4, c equal to 3. So then the x vertex will be b over 2a, and that will be equal to negative 4 over 2 times 1, which equal to -2. And then for y value of vertex will be f of -2, and that will give me -2 squared plus 4 times 2 plus 3. And what is that gonna be? So I have use a calculator. I will have -1. Okay. And from here, I'm gonna say the vertex is -2 comma -1. Okay, that's one thing we need. So then the equation of the axis symmetry is x equal to xv, and that's going to be x equal to -2. It's going to be the equation of the axial symmetry. Okay, so I mean, if you want to grab it, you can follow by the way in the part A here, but because the question didn't ask me about graphics, so yeah, so I can just skip that part, and then we're gonna move to example number 4. Okay, so for example number 4, we are finding the maximum satisfaction from pizza. So this is kind of like a real life problem. Okay. So the graph at x equal to negative 6.25 x squared plus 50x is shown in the figure 11.9. Okay, I didn't put the figure here, so let me put it in here. Let me see. So here we go. Okay, so smaller a bit. All right. So here the figure 11.9, and we're going to use the vertex formula to determine the number of lines of pizza that result in maximum satisfaction. So does this maximum agree with what is shown in the graph y equals to sx? Okay, so you can see the graph over here is open downward, right? So downward. So open downward. Okay. And what else? And here, and the highest. So then I can say the highest y value will be is at the vertex, right? At the vertex. Okay, so in order to find the x vertex, we follow the form, right? So we have before doing that, I need to list out what is A, right? What is B, right? And what is C, right? A in here is negative 6.25. And then B in here is 50. And C in here is 0 because there is no constant term. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and find the vertex x coordinate, which is negative b over 2a and equal to negative 50 over 2 times negative 6.25. And you can use calculator, and that should be equal to 4. And from here, you can find you can say that. Okay, you can say that the maximum satisfaction on a scale of 1 to 100, right, occur when 4 slices, okay, of pizza eaten. So this agree with this agree with the figure, right? Okay, so I'm gonna say weak agree agree with the figure. Okay. Wait. Right. Okay, so yeah, so that's it. Okay, so we agree. Okay. So now let's move to example number 5. Okay. Finding a minimum y value. Okay, so for this one, I have a equal to 1, b equal to -4, and c equal to 3. And I'm gonna say since a equal to 1 is greater than 0, then the graph open upward and has the minimum and has a minimum y value. Okay. At the vertex. Okay. So we just gonna find vertex. xv gonna be equal to negative b over 2a, which equal to negative 4 over 2 times 1, which equal to 2. And then y vertex will be f of 2, which equal to 2 squared minus 4 times 2 and plus 3, which equal to 4 minus 8 plus 3, which is equal to -1. So I'm gonna say vertex is 2, -1, and minimum y value is y equal to -1. Okay. And I think that's gonna be done for this section. I'm gonna see you in section 11.2 later. Okay.